Hello, my name is Kevin Morris. I'm a Motorcycle Safety Foundation and Total Control certified instructor in North Texas. I'm also an advocate for safe, responsible riding at my website, MCrider.com. I want to talk to you today about a Senate bill that has been introduced in the state of Texas that will not only reduce congestion on our highways, but will also make motorcycling safer for riders like myself. Senate Bill 288, introduced by Senator Kirk Watson, has been referred to committee. SB 288 would make it legal for motorcycles to travel at safe distances from other vehicles between lanes of traffic at times of congestion. The motorcyclist cannot be going more than 5 miles per hour, and the flow of traffic must be going slower than 20 miles per hour, according to Senate Bill 288. This is often referred to as lane splitting or lane sharing. A few months ago, I released a video on MCrider.com telling riders how they can avoid being rear-ended on the highway. You can find that at www.mcrider.com/4. It was our 4th episode. In that episode, I gave riders tips and ideas on how to avoid being rear-ended. But if Senate Bill 288 can pass in the state of Texas, much of the techniques taught in that class will no longer be necessary because riders will be able to protect themselves by being between cars instead of stopped behind cars in the flow of traffic. The practice of lane splitting is legal in most other countries and has recently been codified into law in the state of California. Before making lane splitting legal in California, the California Office of Traffic Safety commissioned a study looking specifically at lane splitting accidents in the state of California. In concluding their study, I want to read for you a specific statement released by the California study on lane splitting. They said lane splitting appears to be a safe motorcycle riding strategy if done in traffic moving at 50 miles per hour or less, and if motorcyclists do not exceed the speed of other vehicles by more than 15 miles per hour. The complete study for this can be found at mcrider.com/study. California also gives us good statistics on the safety of lane splitting because they've allowed it for several years. Now, California is a warm weather riding state where motorcyclists can ride year-round. So for the purpose of this study, let's look at California as it compares to Arizona, Florida, and the state of Texas. And let's see how those 3 states compare for rear-end collisions compared to the state of California. So let's look at 100,000 registered motorcycles and compare the stats. From 2005 to 2009, the state of Texas had 2.8 motorcycle deaths per 100,000 registered motorcycles who died in rear-end collisions. Florida had 3 deaths per 100,000 registered vehicles, and Arizona had 3.8. The state of California, where lane splitting was practiced, had 1.2 deaths per 100,000. California is also lower than the national average of 1.6 per 100,000, which includes states that have a much smaller riding season, thus reducing their statewide figures. So how can you help? Well, Senate Bill 288 has not been referred to committee yet. It's waiting to be referred. In the meantime, you can go to mcrider.com/SB288, and I'll give you names and resources of people that you can reach out to, that you can let them know that you would like to see them pass safe, responsible lane splitting in the state of Texas. Senate Bill 288 has the potential to not only reduce congestion on our highways, but it will save motorcyclists' lives. The statistics have proven that lane sharing is a safe practice when done in a responsible and reasonable manner, and many motorcyclists will be able to move their motorcycle to a safer position on the roadway and not be stopped waiting and hoping that the car behind them stops as well.